Hi, this is Derek Narenberg for Juicy Trails, and in this video I'm going to show you how to follow a GPS track using a Garmin GPSmap 62S. Alright, so let's go. So this is our unit here, the orange one, and the first thing we want to do is find the beginning of the course. All Juicy Trail tracks include waypoints to the beginning of the tracks. So here we go, we're going to press find waypoints, enter, and there we get a list of waypoints. This track actually starts and finishes at Absolute Bikes here in Salida, Colorado, so we want to go there. And press go, and then what this unit is going to do, we'll zoom out here just a little bit, it's going to give you a straight line as the crow flies route to Absolute Bikes, and what we want are turn-by-turn road directions. So we're going to press find again, and then scroll down here to recalculate on the road, and then it's going to calculate and then give us turn-by-turn directions. Zoom out so you can see turn-by-turn directions to Absolute Bikes, which is actually just a short way from here. One thing I should point out here is that I highly recommend setting up this pointer here on your map screen. You can do that from the setup menu, and what it does is it'll continuously point the direction you should travel. So that turns out to be really useful, so I highly recommend you doing that. Alright, so we're going to go right over to the beginning of the course, and I'll see you over at Absolute Bikes later. Alright, so our directions led us here, and we can see here on the screen that indeed we've made it to Absolute Bikes. This is the waypoint here. This blue triangle is our current location. So now what we're going to do is power up our track that we're going to follow. So what we're going to do is we're going to press find another, yes, and what we're going to find here is a track. Alright, so today for demonstration purposes we're going to do this little rainbow loop, which is just on the other side of Salida. I'm going to press go, yes, that's our preview of our course that we want to do. We can see here that this is the name of our track, and the distance of this loop here is 13.5 miles. So we're going to press go, enter. Alright, and so what we want to do is, like I said, is follow this pointer. It's going to tell us which way to go. We're going to zoom in. And you see what we want to do here is we want to follow this little purple track, and this particular loop is a counterclockwise loop, so we're going to be heading up this way, and our arrows will tell us to go that way. Alright, so here we go. We'll see you down the trail. Okay, so we've made it up to Methodist Mountain, and there's S, and then over here we have a string of 14ers. From the left there's Tabawatch, Angel of Chavano, Antero, Mount Princeton, and then Mount Harvard out there. So anyways, we're trying to get our bearings, see where we're at this point. So we'll just take a look here, and we're wandering around for a second trying to figure out where we are, so we're going to zoom out. And remember that what we're trying to do here is follow the purple track, and this is our current location here, this blue little triangle. And what we did is I usually label my current tracks orange. We went up that ways a little bit, realized we were getting off the purple line, and just simply rode back to the purple line. And so the question is now, where do we go? And we just look at the pointer. We're supposed to go that way. And there's the trailhead over there, the sign. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Just going to continue following the purple route here. See you down the trail. Alright, time for a little track navigation 101. We're going to create a little hypothetical situation here, and I guess that hypothetical situation could be that, you know, you've been riding this little rainbow trail, which is this wide machine cut trail that's easy and a lot of fun. But let's say either you want to try something a little more difficult, or you get a mechanical and you just want to head back down to town there, but you're really not quite sure how to do it. So all the information you need is here on the GPS map, and so let's see how we can use it to figure out what we need to do. Alright, so one thing to point out here is that we're zoomed in at 800 feet, and you're not going to see any path or trail information at the zoom level. We need to zoom into at least 500 feet to see any trail detail. And so here we are, right here on this blue track that we're following, and we can see right here there's another trail. Let's see what trail this is. We'll just scroll on over here with our little pointer, and we see it's the Lost Trail. And maybe this trail is a little more difficult. So, oh, here we are, the Lost Trail. And we can see, indeed, it is a little more difficult, so maybe this might be interesting to try out. Or maybe we just need to bail out on this trail if we have a mechanical. And so all we need to do here is to figure out where this thing goes, and to see if it's a good option for us is to take our little pointer and move it down the trail here. Alright. And we see that indeed, look at here, it meets up down here with the current track that we're trying to follow here, this purple line. And let's just check to make sure. Yep, that's the Lost Trail. And if we put it here where it connects with this unpaved road or racetrack, which is another trail, we see that as the crow flies, that's only a mile away. So yeah, that's definitely an option. We can try that out if we want. So, you know, I'm gonna break off on this Lost Trail and I'm gonna try it out. Alright, see you somewhere along this ride. Later. Okay, so we've made it here to the bottom of this Methodist Mountain trail system, and we can see that what we've done here is indeed this. If you remember, this reddish orange line here is our current track. The purple track is the one we want to follow, and we can see that we're back on the purple track, and we just need to follow it by following the pointer. One thing to note here is that sometimes the pointer is not exactly pointing to where you need to go, and if you have any question about where that pointer really intends for you to go, just move around just a little bit, because right now I'm stationary. So if I start moving, the pointer will align itself with where I need to go, and where I need to go is back to Absolute Bikes, and I'll see you there. Alright, we're all done with this ride. We made it back to Absolute. So I guess just a couple of concluding remarks here. You know, you can use this page screen to scroll over to the trip computer, which I reset before I started, and check out and see what you did. Indeed, this ride was about 13 miles long. Yeah, I rode it pretty slow. Just enjoying my Sunday. Alright, have a good one.